Hello and welcome to Troubles in Toraigh. This is session 18 of our first campaign of Chronicles of the Fae. I'm Faye, the MC for this campaign, and with me I have some friends, and we're going to play D&D. Say hi, friends.
Hello.
Hi, friends.
This campaign is a special project, one of many set in the world of the Wilder. The Wilder project is a shared world IP where creators can use the structure and lore of this fantasy world called the Wilder in order to create their own stories and games. Some of these stories and games are already in progress, such as our webcomic Magnum L, our mobile game Tower of Gaia, and our tabletop board game Kingstone, all of which are either currently released or coming soon. To learn more about those projects and how to support them, you can go to www.thewilderproject.com to learn more. Before we begin the campaign proper, I would just like to cover some of my ground rules for the channel. It's important to remember that I'm not a pro DM, nor are my friends here professional role players. We have receptive ears and open hearts to any feedback that folks have, but it's our game, and ultimately we're going to play it how we like it. So respect our playstyle, and we'll make sure our community members respect yours too. Along those lines, this campaign is set in the world of the Wilder, which is not directly compatible with D&D rules. For the most part, we'll be sticking to the rules of D&D for all the mechanical aspects of play, but flavor-wise, everything is not always going to be a perfect fit between in-game descriptions of effects and how we explain those effects in this world. We are implementing some custom rules that we anticipate releasing in a module further down the line so that you can play D&D in the world of the Wilder too. In fact, the first supplement of that module is already released for a preview on our Discord channel. So if you want to learn a little bit about how to play your own character in the world of the Wilder, join our Discord community and check it out. Tell us what you think. Finally, one of the reasons why I love playing D&D the most is because you can never expect what happens next, but that does mean that none of us will have complete control over the content that will be covered during the course of the campaign. Please be mindful of what content might be potentially distressing to you, and if you feel like it's coming up, we highly encourage you to take a break from the live stream and pick the story back up via VOD on YouTube once the live play is over. All right, let's play some D&D. In our last session, we started off with a midnight confrontation with the Harpy crew of the Plunging Passerin, the captain of which was apparently the sister to the Harpy food vendor that our party borrowed a cart from without returning. You all attempted to negotiate with the Harpies, but they grew impatient and attacked. You were forced to kill the captain, and a couple of you barely escaped with your lives, and were forced to kill Bugs the sailor Alvear. May he rest in peace. You all decided not to venture any further that evening, and went back to the Happy Sea Dog for a night's rest. The next day, you accomplished a bunch of errands, with Shoal, Reyna, and Reuben obtaining upgraded weapons from your contact with Oman's Armaments, Anna getting a new set of armor. You also procured additional healing potions for each of you, and Flynn got his new incognito outfit from Maeve Daly. Anna ventured back to the docks by herself and left a large sum of gold, 70 gold, under the threshold of the door to the Harpy food vendor's home, along with an apology note, and purchased a bucket of blood and guts, which the group is now transporting in used bottles to the Must Manor, where you all are preparing to infiltrate for your assassination attempt turned kidnapping. All right, let's get started. We return in the late midnight hour. The skies are mostly clear, illuminated by dim moonlight. You can see the large square fields with rows of wheat laid out before you. In the distant, towards the kind of the center of the property, you can see a few small workers' farmhouses, all dark and settled for the evening. On the opposite end of the property, you can see the torchlight of a patrol of guards walking westward towards the Must Manor. Another patrol is rounding the corner of the fences off to the left of you and beginning to approach. The opportunity to head into the estate is now. What would you all like to do?
Well, I guess we should start stealthily making our way over, right?
All right. Everybody roll stealth for me, please.
We did a stealth check. Well, I guess it doesn't matter.
You did roll a stealth check the last time you snuck into the property,
okay.
But this is attempt number 2.
We were already being stealthy here.
That's going to be a natural 1 for a 5.
Oof.
Oof.
I rolled a 23.
7. That
I
is good.
see Fantasy
All
Grounds
right,
is
it all comes down to
already-
Reyna here.
Fantasy Grounds is being slow. Can you roll it for me?
Oh, by the
For
way,
this
I
one?
rolled.
I don't want to roll this.
It's okay.
Oh, no.
I
All right.
understand.
What's your
Here. Abilities,
I
skills.
trust you.
Don't trust me. I'm all of the bad guys.
Oh, my God.
That's a good point. Fantasy
Unless-
grounds is still a
unless
big
we-
one for me.
It
Oh.
was a 1 for a second.
Well, we already got a 1, so
Yeah, but
Well,
2 failures.
2 ones would
is-
be a
yeah.
big failure. What
What's your
was it?
dex?
It was a 7 plus 3 equaling a 10.
Okay, that's okay.
As you all are climbing
in
through the fences into the property, you hear a commotion as the guards off to the left begin approaching more rapidly to your area. What are you all doing?
Hide.
yeah.
Are there surroundings that we can hide behind?
So the fields are pretty open. There are long rows of like high wheat stalks that you can try to hide among, or you could try to get further away.
I would like to throw up some dancing lights 120 feet on the opposite.
I too would like to throw up.
Yeah, you can definitely do that. Yeah, so you
Cool.
release your kind of floating lanterns
Yeah.
and have them go off in the distance.
Mimicking torches. Out
Yep.
in the...
And I will have these guards.
This isn't my first rodeo, you know.
Roll
but-
stupid.
Perfect.
Yeah, we're gonna have them roll for stupid. That's exactly right.
How
Okay.
stupid are they?
Yeah, you watch as a patrol of 4 guards, all toys. It looks like 2 toy soldiers, a doll and a poppet, are all approaching, one holding a torch for the lot of them. They're in pretty well-made leathers, all uniform in appearance, though not wearing any prominent colors of any kind, just brown leathers. They approach the location where you all just hopped over the fence, and the one leading the way with the torch notices some torchlight off in the distance and begins to lead the group away. And he says, "Come this way. It looks like someone's on the path out there." And
They all
they
went
head off.
together.
Works every time.
Says, come, my lady, come, my lady.
Come with me. I'm scared.
Don't leave me alone.
All of you.
It's
Yeah.
really dark.
And so the 4 of them head off. And you see, it seems to be you all seem to be in the clear for right now.
We would like to see if there's anyone else nearby, or if there's anyone else going to be nearby soon.
Smart call. Make a perception check.
11. Dang.
Coast seems pretty
Wow.
clear, except for the patrol that just passed by. You did spot that other patrol off in the distance that was rounding around the other side of the manor. They'll probably be to your current location sometime in the next few minutes, but you'll be out of there by now.
All clear. We should head through.
What's
All
it
right.
like having high modifiers?
Oh,
Feels like
goodness.
rolling a 4 and getting above a 10.
Yep.
All right. Well, let's get a move on then.
All right, you all begin to stalk through the stalks and make your way closer to the manor wall. It's you've seen it before. It's about a 13-foot high wall consisting of wooden beams, each one embedded into the ground tightly against the others, and then sharpened to a point at the top. There is no rear entrance to the manor, which you had learned before as well. So the farmland just comes to a stop, and then there's about 10 feet of open grassland leading up to this wall. And you can see kind of the roofs of buildings looming behind the wall.
Shall we scope out the area beforehand?
Well, I think you can leave that to us, and maybe you can start do whatever it is you do. Burrowing.
I mean, don't we all need to get in though? I mean,
Well, wouldn't it be helpful to have eyes on the inside first?
that's true. Maybe if the door's locked.
I think that's
Shoal-
what Shoal was saying.
Yeah. All right.
Oh, that's what you meant. I didn't
Yes.
even out here.
Well, I mean,
No.
I thought that too.
No. We will go under now. We'll start
No.
digging.
Okay. Yeah, you burrow into the ground, and you only have to go like another 6 feet or so under to get underneath these embedded beams, and you pop up on the other side. Go ahead and make a stealth check for me.
This suspense is killing me.
9. Ugh, it's gonna be one of
You're-
these nights, guys. Sorry.
Your rolls
Oh,
are getting
okay.
better at a.
Why
one
are you
increment.
saying sorry?
Let's get
I'm
it
the
out
one that
now.
rolled a 1 off the bat.
I mean, so
If
far all
anything,
of my
I'm the
rolls have been
poison.
under 10, and I've
But
rolled
they're
3
getting
times.
better.
Wow. Okay.
Me last week.
Um.
Probably me this week too.
So, this is going to be a funny interaction, but
oh dear.
Joel, you pop up out of the ground, into full illuminated light, as there is a guard standing directly above you.
Oh.
Wait, would we be
So-
able to tell with like the blind sight though? Like that we'd be coming up like right above a guard?
Yeah, you would, but I'm gonna say this is just flavor for the roll. You don't have to worry about this. As the guard steps on your head and continues to walk away, having not detected your presence because they rolled a 2 on their perception check.
What?
Um,
Woo,
so
bumpy ground.
yeah, you get away with that one.
I mean, to be
Squishes
fair,
some of
you are
them, slips a little bit, and it's like, oh.
Yeah, so like, oh,
Spill
the
on the
ground's
floor.
soft here, and they continue walking.
That's how you get ants.
As the light goes further and further away, you get a good look at the property. It's not raining as it was before, and so you can get kind of a good scope of what is around you. The interior of the manor is much better kept than the grounds outside. There are trimmed hedges lining each of the buildings, and the grass is well trimmed. You can see the 2 buildings that you saw before. The one on the left being that kind of servants' quarters, looks like kind of a 2-story colonial-style home made of wood and painted kind of a grayish blue. There is a room on the corner of the house that seems to be illuminated with candlelight, kind of dim candlelight coming through the curtains, but otherwise the house is dark. And the other is that wooden stable that you had been in before. There is obviously a patrol of guards that is immediately leaving your location, and you don't see any other guards nearby.
The wooden stable with the pig friends.
Correct.
You have 2 minutes. Can they hear through the wood?
Big friends.
Or I guess we can stick our head through the wood.
Yeah.
You have 2 minutes before the next guard comes by. So hurry up. And we'll pop back out and just keep our eyes out just to make sure like it's actually like the same patrol patterns as last time we were here.
Okay. I
Um,
guess
what is the rest of the group doing?
scurry on in. Or-
Where are we? How are we scurrying in?
Well,
That's
hold
a
on.
great question.
What?
We're going
Yeah,
through
I've-
the front door, aren't like well, not front door, but the door, right?
There is no door. It's just a wall.
It's just a wall.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a door Shoal can let us in?
Are there windows?
You scouted this out before.
Right.
You know that there is no rear entrance here.
Oh yeah, we have
Um,
to go.
The walls are scalable, or you could traverse around to where the walls end towards the front of the manor and enter there.
Athletics is my highest modifier.
Yeah, I mean, if we have 2 minutes, haven't done this before. I'm gonna leave it up to Shoal's judgment in terms of how we think we could get in within 2 minutes.
Look at his face.
Maybe.
I tie the rope I have to the crowbar I have and like toss it over the wall.
Grappling hook,
That to
kind
climb.
of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Help us all climb over.
Wait, are you like grappling hooking it, or is it like something that like Shul could reach and like pull down into the ground and like anchor?
That one.
I
Ladder.
want to pull a Wonder Woman and just shove my hands
Your rope
into
is
the
50
wall as
foot-
I climb
50
up.
feet long, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Just kidding. I'm not gonna do that.
Wait, would that
Um,
work though? Like Wonder
What?
Womaning it? Wonder Womaning it?
Well, I don't think any of us are actually strong enough to punch through like brick or like concrete. I was
Can
making
certainly
a
try.
joke. I'm not going to. I think I'll just break my body's fingers.
Yeah.
Yeah, Flynn, you were able to tie your rope to your crowbar and give it an old toss over the wall. Go ahead and give me a sleight of hands check.
Okay.
You hit a guard as it goes over.
Mhm.
Oh, boy.
16.
Nice. Yeah, the crowbar lands with a soft little clang in the grass next to Shoal.
Flying.
You almost hit us.
Sorry about that. Can you anchor that for us?
Sure. And yes, she'll drag it into the ground. I would say until the rope goes taut, however long that is.
And I'll give it a little practice tug and then start scaling the wall.
Okay.
How long before the next shift comes by?
Make a perception check.
Oh, come on. The arrow's super small. I can't target the dice. There we go. Or the die. 9 off of 2.
You don't see any guards approaching currently.
Okay.
The
coast is clear.
You estimate that so far it's been about 40 seconds. So if it is a 2-minute rotation, you have about 1 minute and 20 seconds left.
Okay.
How many guards are there that can go by every 2 minutes?
That's a great question.
Oh.
Jesus.
I'll say, I think, Shoal, you would remember that 2 minutes is the time it takes for the guards to get around the mansion itself. You never actually clocked the time of the rotation of guards walking around the wall. But you estimate it's probably longer than 2 minutes.
Okay. All right. Coast is clear.
I'll kind of sit on top of the wall to help pull people a bit faster.
Okay, yeah. And I'll say with Flynn's assistance, there wouldn't need to be any other checks here with the rope being available. I will just say, let's get a group stealth check for everybody else going over the wall, just to see how quiet you are, but it is something you're able to do.
Okay.
Let's get a stealth check.
10.
2 plus 4. I got a
I got a.
Oh, God.
No.
a
Guys,
9.
what's with us and doing jobs and rolling like
69.
shit?
I don't know.
Because Fantasy
Yeah,
Grounds hates us.
definitely
Okay.
does.
Fantasy Grounds, how dare you during this Pride Month?
I know. Oh dear.
So it is a slow and loud process as people make kind of loud grunts and hoops and as they go over the side of the wall, and people land with kind of loud thuds as their boots collide with the ground below. The process is not graceful. Certainly if there was anybody around, you estimate they probably heard that you're here.
Well, it's a good thing we timed this carefully with the guard patrols, right?
Yeah, control check to see if anybody would have heard.
Yeah, make another perception check.
Ooh.
All right. Over 10, over 10, over 10. 6 plus 7 is 13.
That's not bad.
Like almost half.
With a 13, you're confident that no guards are near enough that they heard. In fact, with a 13, you can see the guards are off against the wall to the left, kind of coming around behind the servants' quarters. But other than that, you don't get any other additional insight into who might have heard you.
Okay.
All right, you all are on the other side of the wall.
All right.
How visible is this little rope thing we've built? Like, would it be like super easily clockable when they walk by?
It wouldn't be from a distance, but Shoal would know that the guards walk directly along the wall here, so they would see the rope hanging down.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull it after us. Then.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
Yeah.
a good idea.
Good call.
And I'm gonna take it apart and just like bring it with me.
Sure. Easily done. All right, where are you all headed?
Shoal would also like to cover up the any signs of burrowing or like us landing on
Okay.
the other side of the wall.
Good call.
Yeah, you can do that for sure. It does take a little bit of time though, and now you're kind of getting to the point where if you wait any longer, you'll be within visibility of the guards. So what are we doing next?
We should head to the barn.
Okay.
Sure.
Lead the way.
We'll lead the way.
The stable is about 45 or so feet away, off to the right hand side. You can see that each of these buildings is kind of opposite each other, and then a dirt worn path leads to the center of the property where there's kind of like a roundabout and a bunch of hedges in the center. And then you can see that path leads up to kind of like a patio with a colonnade that attaches to the mansion proper. You are all able to scurry over up against the wall of the barn, and you can hold there. There is also a line of trimmed hedges against the barn, so you can also get behind them so that the guards coming around through the back where you just came from don't see you either.
Could you throw up that picture we have?
Yeah.
Of the mansion as well? Thank you.
Yeah, that'd be helpful. Also, which one seems more hidden?
Ethan, why are you asking everyone to throw up?
Oh my
Weird.
goodness.
Nauseous. So nervous about this mission.
All right.
All right, you should be able to see the diagram here.
Oh no.
Yeah, it still has the and I'm sorry, Emily, did you ask me something about which
Oh.
is easier to hide
Well,
behind, or
Yeah, which against the wall or behind the bushes? Like, what would seem more hidden for us?
well, so what I'm saying is you're able to do both. You can go
Oh,
up
okay.
against between the wall and the bushes, gives you protection on both sides.
Got it.
Perfect. In a
All right.
bush in a hard place.
What do you do next?
Wait for the next guards to pass
Wait.
by.
Wait.
Yeah.
Wait.
Great call.
Wait.
Yeah, it's about another minute where you see another patrol of two guards, this time a female poppet and female toy knight, one carrying a torch in similar leathers. They round past the hole that you came up through. They don't seem to notice it and continue walking, and they go around the corner of the building and are out of sight on the other side of the barn.
Okay. Okay, the coast the coast is clear. Which door are we going through?
Well,
That's a good question.
yeah.
That's a
Planned
very good
this.
question.
Okay, we should go through the door that we know of. The smaller door on the side.
There you
And
go.
Joel will lead the party to the door that we looked at that we couldn't figure out what the locking mechanism was.
Okay.
So which of these scribbles is that door?
So you actually don't have to worry about that, as I have a real map for y'all.
Oh,
Okay.
That will
Hey.
make this a little bit easier,
Like, I'm already
Not a
bad
ton
enough
easier.
reading maps as it is.
because I didn't make the windows possible to see through, so it's hard to distinguish what's a window and what's not. But
that's
other than
fine.
that, just give me 1 second here.
Wait. Wait.
You're doing Resident Evil 4, right?
No, I'm doing the crosswalk signs
Oh,
in real life. Wait. Wait.
Love it.
Wait.
It sounds just like 'em.
Okay.
Mind the gap, please.
You should all be able to see now.
See
Um,
us.
I see
Yeah.
us.
So this is not your true
oh.
location as of right now. You can see this kind of dirt path. This leads off to the barn that you are behind. But this allows you to get kind of a visual on the mansion itself. You are on its backside, and it's a wide building with kind of a tall 2 stories. It's mostly wood, constructed in a colonial style, with the exterior walls all painted a light blue, and the trim of the walls and the roof are painted white. Facing the rear of the manor, you can see the elevated colonnade here with kind of a stone patio. There are like 8 to 10 windows facing this side, and there are 4 doors that are visible. And I think you all you can see with your mouse over, right, what's a door and what's not.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I was sitting here being like, the map hasn't fully loaded for me. I can't see everything. Well,
Yeah.
duh.
The big darkness is the building we can't
Yes,
see
the
in,
darkness is the mansion you can see inside of, correct.
You're telling me I'm not super ant and I don't have X-ray vision?
But currently you all are a bit further away on the opposite side of this barn. So
Okay.
you're all approaching the door that Shoal checked out before.
Sounds good.
That's where Shoal's leading.
So is
Okay.
this door that's directly below us? Or
It
a
is
different
directly
door?
below you,
Okay.
yes.
All right.
You're so small.
Yeah, it's a big map.
Big
man. Mansion.
Token locking's on.
Okay, let me turn that off here.
Token schmoken.
Oh, so that's actually not the door you had looked through, Shoal. This is.
Oh, I couldn't even see that far.
Oh,
Ah, based
Aha.
on the scribbles, that is what I thought.
Okay.
so this door?
Nope.
No, the one that we're all in front of.
Oh,
Vision doesn't go that far from me.
Oh, is it based on our character's vision?
Usually it is.
Yeah,
I
I don't
think
know about
so.
that.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, no, the light is.
Yeah.
Oh,
I guess that's 30 feet.
I'm kind of dope then. I can see everything.
Yeah, I could. I mean, I can't see like the map, like the actual building, but I can see all that area around behind
Yeah.
in the grasslands,
Well, who's gonna open the door?
headlands, and the foothills.
Can I inspect the locking mechanism and see if I know what this is?
Sure. You recognize this. This is a standard door lock. It's not anything fancy. It's Shoal. Shoal is not really of this world, so they don't know anything about it. But this is a door lock. You can unlock it using thieves' tools, you imagine.
I'll give
Do
that a
any of
go.
us have those? That's the question.
Yes, Flynn definitely does.
That sleight of hand.
Yep.
17.
Okay.
Yeah. With a 17, you do a little bit of fiddling with the lock until you hear a distinct clicking noise, and you imagine the door's open.
All right.
Shoal would like to, or we would like to poke our head through the crack of the door to see if we can detect anybody within 30 feet.
Sure.
Or like traps and things like that.
Mm-hmm. So traps wouldn't be entirely obvious to your blind sight, but you can tell that there is not any living person within the room within 30 feet.
What if I roll a nat 20 on my perception check?
Sure. Yes, if you roll nat 20, you will be able to intuit where the traps are within 30
You'll
feet
be
of
able
you.
to see through the eyes of.
Nope. I still have not rolled over a 10.
You're crawling closer though.
Slowly.
Okay.
Someday you'll make it.
I'll go ahead and open this door if you all are going inside.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
Looking inside, you see a finely appointed bedroom. There is a bed on the wall opposite the door you just entered, a large fireplace with a bathing tub next to it. There is some nicely upholstered furniture kind of in a circle in the center of the room. Bookshelves line most of the walls in this room. It is not lit. And you can also see that there are a selection of weapons lined up on a rack on the wall where you just entered. And you can see across the carpet on the empty side of the carpet away from where all the furniture is, you can see that it's been cut up a little bit. It looks like whoever uses this room practices with these weapons in here and has mucked up the room a little bit in the process.
This is technically the room that had the big X on it in the map that we were given, correct? So this
Correct.
would be
This is
the
the spot.
Wolven's room.
That is what
Oh.
you were told, yes.
I would
So
like to redo my dancing lights in here so we can get like a better view
Sure.
of everything.
I will note that there are not curtains drawn in this room, so if lights were to go up in this room, it would be seen
Ooh.
outside.
draw,
Thanks, Mike.
draw
I was
them.
worried about that. Figuring that out instead of letting us do that and screwing ourselves over.
I have a question. y'all. So there's weapons in here, and it looks like somebody's been fighting. I don't know much about what a ward is, but is it normal for them to be a fighter and have weapons in their bed chambers?
I mean, from what I understand of wards, no. Usually it's like, oh, look, we are some rich family. We have picked up a poor orphan. We are taking this poor orphan and giving them a better life.
So I wouldn't put it past Veo to lie to us about who this person is.
I think others of you would have a cultural understanding of Wolven in particular to know that they are a deeply militaristic race, and that that fighting is a big part of their culture. So it wouldn't be too surprising to see weapons in here.
Yeah, but what if she's their secret assassin guard? She's the trap inside the whole time.
Honestly, that is what I've been thinking from get-go.
Just before we get too far into this, I shut the door behind me. Just thought I should
call.
say that.
And I'm closing
Thank
the
you.
curtains.
Yes.
Okay.
Should we
learn
lock the
from our
door as
mistakes.
well?
Because we learned.
Should we open the door, get on the floor, everybody walk with the dinosaur?
That is actually a very good call, Flynn. And as you begin to close the last of the curtains around the front of the house, you can see guards illuminating the curtains on the other side as they walk by the outside of
I'm
the
glad I
building.
thought of that.
Yeah.
That's good.
Oh, look at us go.
Should we lock the door behind us too?
I don't think it could hurt. I mean, we are on the inside.
I'm honestly surprised at the fact that this house has an entrance straight into a ward's bedroom.
Yeah,
A little
that
weird.
even more makes me think that this is a secret assassin guard lady. What kind of weapons are in there?
That is a great question.
Oh,
Hold on one second. Let me check my notes here. You see a collection of differently sized morning stars and maces, as well as several large javelins, and halberds of assorted sizes.
So what you're telling me is she's very strong.
She is woven.
are any of these better than my axe? Any of the halberds anywhere or something?
No,
Did you not
they
just
all
buy
look
one?
to be to be more mundane than yours.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
Yours
don't know.
is fancy.
Again,
It has filigree.
Yes.
These look
So-
to be more training weapons than anything else.
Jack, what were you saying?
just before we get too far away from it, I also locked the door.
Okay. Good call.
Continue.
Can we shove these weapons like under a couch or something, just somewhere she won't expect in case she decides to come back and fight us? She'll be thrown off for a second, not knowing where they are. If it's not too noisy, shove them under the bed.
I'm not against the idea.
I'm just gonna do it
We can
as
do
quietly as possible.
Not necessarily for the idea, but I'm not going to stop you.
Yeah, go ahead and do that.
Trying to
Well-
cover every base I can think of.
Well, she's doing that. Can I try to go to the other door and like listen or like peek out to see if we will be expecting our wolven friend at any point?
Yeah, go ahead and show me on the map where you're looking.
I'm assuming this. Well, is there more than one door out, or is it just this door?
So this door is open, but it leads into a hallway. And you can see there's a closed door on the opposite end of the hallway and two closed doors, one on either side of the hallway as well.
Okay. But I don't see or like I can't hear anyone in the immediate area walking around.
Make a perception check.
Joel would like to go with Anna too.
Okay.
That's okay.
Ruben would like to check the bed.
Lovely. That's a fucking 5. I've only rolled 5s and a 10. I've only rolled what is the word I'm looking for?
Shit.
No, well, I mean yes, but like I've only rolled a 5 and a 10, so it's the same series of numbers based on 5.
Sure, you finally got a 10 though.
No, that was a 3
No.
plus 7.
Oh. Oh yeah.
We're doing great.
No, you don't hear anything.
Okay.
Well, I assume since Flynn walked over here first, we're on the same wavelength. It's dark in here.
It is dark in here.
Yeah, Flynn was while you were locking the door, Flynn was closing the curtains.
Oh, that's what you're doing at the window.
I was putting weapons under the bed. Wasn't Flynn helping me?
No.
Oh, never mind. Somebody said that.
No one said they were helping you.
Fine.
Did we look at the bed?
Taking a look at it, you notice that it is unmade.
I'm sure that if someone was sleeping in it, they would have already
and
heard
it's
that.
empty. Yes.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I don't.
No,
think
it's good to
commented
ask.
on
I didn't say anything about it.
You said no one was in here.
Is the tub empty?
I said that you didn't detect anybody within 30 feet of the entrance, but I didn't say that. I said there was a bed, but I didn't say if it was empty or full.
Faye, you
Is
didn't
anyone
answer.
hiding?
Is the tub empty?
The tub
No.
is also empty.
Okay.
Yeah, unless
The
there's
tub
something
is
underneath the water.
There's no one hiding under the bed either, right?
No, as you go to put some of the weapons underneath the bed, it appears to be uncluttered and empty underneath.
They're like,
We learn of
yes.
bathwater. Apparently, a whole person can hide in clear bathwater.
I would like to scan. It looks like it's a bookshelf in this corner next to me.
Yeah.
Secret passage.
Yeah.
Secret
That, and
tunnel.
if there's like any insight I can glean from the kind of person that would be living in here. Some
Sure.
kind of books on the bookshelf.
Yeah, make an investigation check.
11.
We're doing
Uh,
great, guys.
On an 11, these books all seem to be somewhat like they're not extremely scholarly. They're mostly fantasy writings, some philosophical writings, mostly about war. And
Oh no.
a lot of the fantasy novels are like epics of battles fought and things like that. But there doesn't seem to be, it's all mostly simple works, stuff that like a teenager would be able to read.
Maybe because
Okay.
they're a teenager, we will not die.
Maybe. All right. Should we keep moving? Did we check the room for any like secret exits or anything?
You have
No.
not.
Can we do that?
You can.
Are you saying that out loud, or like is Raina?
I'm saying that out loud. I'm not
Alright,
very
yeah.
good at checking for things, so I recommend somebody who's better at it do it.
Joel would like to look.
I'm not the good at a lot of
So,
things.
looking for secrets or traps or things like that would require an investigation check. So go ahead and make an investigation check.
Ah,
Oh my god, Fantasy
six.
Grounds.
This room
Okay.
that you're in seems to be absent of any secret rooms or traps.
you know
We'll
what?
never know.
We're getting all the bad rolls out of the way, so we get the good ones when we're fighting.
We said that last
Who's
time
fighting?
and it didn't help.
We do not detect anything secret in here.
Ruben's gonna wander on over to the living area and kind of see if he can gather some info to where the person might be. Like, I don't know, a coffee cup or something. I don't know.
They leave a
Yeah.
Something to
so-
tell me.
On the table, there is like a halfway melted candle that has gone out, and there is also a teacup which is empty.
Okay. I don't need to roll. Okay.
You can
Wait.
roll if you'd like to get additional information about it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll an investigation check.
Cool.
Nope.
What do you think of that? What do you?
Oh, nat one.
This might be
that's
one of
a-
those teacups that's made out of a cake, but you're not.
You should cut it to see. Is it cake?
Oh
Is
my
it
God.
cake, Ruben?
There used to be this performance art that people would do, and they'd put a bunch of items on a stage, and then the audience had to guess whether or not it was a cake. I'm kind of wondering if that teacup over there is a cake.
Ruben, now's not the time to be talking about cake.
Joel will walk over and pick it up.
Oh,
Seems
well,
pretty
this is
solid.
all,
Eat it.
well, this is all happening.
Yeah,
I
Joel's
guess-
gonna like push it.
Definitely
Honest-
made of porcelain, Joel.
Is it still warm?
It is it still warm?
No, it is not.
It is not warm. It is also porcelain.
Anna's
We don't
gonna,
think
like,
it's cake.
Anna's gonna kind of quietly go into the hallway to try to see if she can glean any more information.
Yeah, taking a step into the hallway, you can see that the walls are they're finely adorned with like various different types of artwork. And there are two simple wooden doors on either side, and one door that is directly opposite of you. All of them are closed, and there are sconces, candlelit sconces that they're not lit right now, but they have candles in them against the walls, and all of them are unlit.
Real quick, Ruben also sticks his finger on top of the candle to see if the wax is still wet.
The candle on the table in the room.
The one that you told. I'm not. Yeah, I'm
See
still.
how recently it went out.
Yeah, so the wax is not still wet and it's not still warm, but it's a little pliable, if that makes sense.
Okay.
Anyone know wax drying times?
Anna, go ahead and make a perception or investigation check.
Let's see. Which one's better?
I actually do. I have a lot
Either.
of wax melters in my house.
Guess we're going perception. That's a 13. I
Above a
rolled
10.
above a 10.
Nice.
Still garbage though.
Yeah, there's not a ton of detail about this room. There are two paintings, one on either side of each other. Both are paintings of like oceanic seascapes. And you notice that one of the candle sconces is like fallen off of its screw, so it's actually kind of hanging a little bit. There is no light coming from beneath the thresholds of any of the three doors that you see.
Okay. Is that the end of the hallway though? But like just those two, and then that.
Yep.
That. So I would have to go open one of the doors to be able to get into a different part of the house. Is
Correct. Yeah. And as you take that step, make a dexterity saving throw, please.
That's going to be an 11.
Okay. On an 11, you take a step forward and you feel the wooden plank of the floor beneath you sink a little bit. And as it does, you hear a chink, and then there is a rush of air as several darts come streaming down from the ceiling above you, and a few of them collide into your head. And you take 5 damage.
Son of a bitch.
They aren't poisoned or anything, right?
What happened?
Be very
Oh.
careful with the floor.
How loud was that?
It
As
wasn't.
loud as arrows going thunk, thunk, thunk into
Yeah.
the ground.
It was like.
Anna just goes, "Be very careful."
Yeah, no, exactly. She's like pulling them out of her head. There's like gouts of blood.
And smoke.
And smoke.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Smoke lets out when she pulls one out. Starts. Be very careful with the floors.
I guess we ought to check for traps a little more carefully moving forward. Boy, oh boy. I wish we could know if it would make sense to wait for her and like surprise her when she gets back, but we have no idea. I don't know. We could run out of time if we do that.
Can I, carefully checking for any other traps in this hallway, go to the door that's straight ahead?
Sure. Make an investigation check.
Lynn is getting very engrossed in a book he picked up.
Okay.
17.
Nice. On a 17, you don't notice any other traps as you approach this door. However, you do feel a cool breeze go across your feet from the right-hand side of you, from the wall there.
Definitely
Ghost.
Would you say that I could have like any kind of like a chalk or like a charcoal or something in my inventory?
Mm,
Writing implements.
yeah,
Just
I think it's reasonable to say that you have something consisting of dust or lint in your pack.
Just like something to like mark where I had stepped before.
Oh yeah,
So
you
that-
definitely have writing tools. Yeah.
Oh.
Well, because I don't like a pen and ink. No, just like something
Yeah.
that would like be able to be brushed away, but like I could mark the where I stepped so that they would know not to follow and step that way.
Sure, yeah. We'll say with you have like some charcoal in your tinder box or whatever it is, and you're able to kind of draw the place to step around when walking
Okay.
through.
And you said I felt air from the right side, like my right.
So it would be below you on the map. Yeah.
Okay.
Essentially to your right if you were facing this door you were approaching.
And there's a wall there.
Correct.
Okay. Can I very carefully touch the wall?
Sure. Are you touching the wall or pushing it?
Well, at first I want to touch it to see if it's like a solid wall or if it's like an illusion.
Yeah. It seems solid. Yeah.
Okay.
Thick
And then
cake.
and
Oh,
then
dear.
if I feel that it's a solid wall, I want to like kind of give it a little bit of a push to see if it moves at all, or if it's like I'm not gonna go somewhere.
It doesn't move, but there is like a little bit of give to it when you push it.
Okay.
Hmm.
Okay. Guys, I found I assume an entrance because I feel some wind, but there's a wall here, but it gives a little. Also watch that spot on the floor.
Yeah. Who would be good at perhaps giving this wall a little bit more of an investigation before we just shove on it and try to open it?
Is there a slit beneath the wall?
I don't know. Can I check?
Yeah, taking a closer look at it now that Shoals mentioned it, there is a small like separation between the bottom of this wall and the floor below it.
Yeah, there does seem to be a little bit of a gap. Mind the gap, please.
Shoal carefully stepping over the little spot that
Mhm.
Anna, also paying a lot of attention to see if there's any traps that Anna would have missed. We would like to cast Mage Hand
Okay.
and stick that under the wall.
Unfortunately, the gap is not an inch wide. It's smaller than that, so you cannot get your swarm through. But go ahead and roll an investigation check for the looking for traps while you're in this room. And Flynn, are you still reading your book?
Nat
no.
one.
No.
Oh, guys.
No, coast is clear.
That's 3 now.
And Ruben, what are you taking a look at as you're in this hallway here?
Anna, would you mind if I have a look?
By all means.
Oh, I thought you said I only but you said by all means.
Yes.
I only insist is what I
I only insist that you personally make sure you put your life on the line for this trap.
Okay, so for traps, would it be perception or
Investigation.
investigation?
It's investigation.
Investigation, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Hmm.
Better than nothing.
On
It
a
is.
19, inspecting this wall, you
It leads
notice
straight to hell.
you notice that right when the wall stops giving is a candle sconce that is hanging upside down.
Just he reaches up and he's like, this is gonna drive me crazy.
Fireballs.
All the candles alight. The room fills with fire. No.
Everybody dies. Total party kill.
Turning the sconce up and into place, you hear a slight clicking noise. And you can hear the sound of a latch detaching, and the wall suddenly comes loose a little. And you can see a separation now between it and the rest of the wall in this hallway.
I thought that was what it was, but I also didn't want to touch the sconce.
Okay.
Guys, I don't want to alarm you or anything, but maybe maybe I'm a bit of a cautionary tale and we have to stop touching things in this hallway because I think these walls have a mechanism.
Anna's gonna push the door.
Like a
It
door
swings
mechanism?
open.
Okay.
My bad. I was picturing the walls crushing us.
Can't be too
Um,
careful.
The door swings open, revealing a wooden staircase that descends downward about 20, 30 feet or so into the ground. You see it goes, you can tell by the walls on either side that it goes through this building's stone foundation and into the dirt and rock below and hangs a corner. And you can see that whatever room is at the bottom of this stairway is filled with light.
It's filled with jello.
And it's flickering almost like it's coming from like a fire or flame.
Is this below the basement?
This would-
No, I think Shoal, you would get the impression that this is the basement that you were sensing when you were here last.
So how do you get back into the house? Like into the main house? Do you have to go down through here and back up?
Why
Well,
don't
there
I
were
take a peek?
Doors we ignored, weren't there?
Yeah.
Oh,
That
Faye,
was-
you're muted.
Sorry, there were 3 other doors in this hallway. Yeah.
We chose the secret door.
Listen, I was going for the door that was straight ahead, but I noticed the secret door. What do you want from me?
I mean, I would take the secret door.
We do remember that one of the doors is a reading room.
Okay.
So
Do you know which one?
Yeah, and I think Shoal, based on your scoping out before, you would remember that the next room over from the bedroom that you peeked in seemed to be some type of closet or dressing room. And then
Okay.
the next room over from that was a like reading room.
okay, we know what the rooms on that side were, but we do not know what this door leads to.
So it is essentially the closet would probably be the
The
The one
room
that's-
directly above Shoal.
yeah, and then the other room, the reading room would be straight ahead. Because those would
Could
be
be.
the only ones that you could see from the outside, because this one that's
Mhm.
down would be in the inside.
Right.
Correct.
All right. Let's.
I mean, the
let's
reading
just-
room could also lead it to the house, but
Do we want to take a careful peek into the other door, or do we want to just go straight into the secret basement room?
Well, we've created a bit of a sound, so why don't I take a peek and you guys stay quiet right here?
Okay.
When I see Raina leave this room, I'll close my book and start to follow.
Okay.
I guess while that's happening, then I want to go back to this door that I was.
Ooh.
Can I be stealthy and investigatory?
Yeah, definitely.
An
You're looking for
18 now.
traps as you descend the stairs.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad one of us is
Uh,
rolling well tonight.
So on my stealth check, I rolled a 14 plus 4, and I got an 18.
Nice.
On my investigation, I rolled a 10 plus 4, 14. And I'm peeking.
All right.
Oh Lord,
Um,
he peeking.
On a 14, you don't notice any like precarious traps or pitfalls of any nature as you're descending the stairs. On an 18 stealth, you're confident that you are fairly unheard. You descend down the stairs and you can hear fire crackling. And you can hear a little bit of movement as well. Are you turning around the corner and looking into the room?
Yeah, I want to get eyes on whatever's down here.
Sure. Taking a peek into the room, you see a large 50 by 50 kind of looks like a hand dug space of mostly stone and dirt. There are large boulders scattered throughout it, and most of the floor is just covered with like loose stone. Against the opposite wall from where the entrance by the stairwell, you can see a line of sacks of grain all stacked up, kind of like a storeroom. But what is in front of those stacks of grain is curious entirely. You see a large stone altar, and standing at it is a old toy soldier, hunchbacked, with kind of large, straight, rectangular-looking limbs. Behind the altar is a fire, a large fire, and you can see there is a sack of grain in the fire, crackling, burning up. Next to the altar is a whole collection of large jugs and bottles of wine. And in front of the altar, as the man descends the stairs, you can see 3 beds. And lying in 2 of the beds is a middle-aged toy soldier woman, a young, maybe 12-year-old toy soldier girl. Both of them appear to be lying in the bed unconscious. And in the bed opposite them is a large brown-furred woven female that is tied down with leather straps to the bed. And you see the toy soldier is approaching the female with a knife in hand, and walks up to their forearm and begins letting their blood.
Okay, wait.
Ruben
Pause,
sees this,
pause,
right?
pause.
Yes, Ruben is seeing this.
Just the DM questions.
Yes.
I'm assuming we don't know what this must looks like.
We do know he's
You
a toy soldier.
You do know he's a toy soldier, yeah.
Okay, so realistically, this could be him, the daughter, the wife, and then the
The
woman.
ward.
Realistically.
Oh
He's
no!
murdering-
What did we stumble upon? Why is this why does this always happen to us?
Jake.
In this world, in this universe, is bloodletting seen as a medical treatment?
It wouldn't be a medical treatment that any of you are familiar with. If it is, no.
Okay. Now, if only Ruben's seeing this, just from a spatial clarity thing, he could go back to us and be far enough away to talk to us without basement folks overhearing, right?
Correct. If he's stealthy
Okay.
about it, yeah.
If he rolled an 18.
I
All
have
right.
to roll again though, because
Nope.
now he's.
For the rest of the time.
Nope. Yep, 18. That's stealthy stealth.
But he could roll better.
It's spicy mice.
That's gambly. Well, how long is my stealth? Like, is my stealth good for going back up the stairs?
Yeah, your stealth is good for going back up the stairs. But I
I'm gonna
will
hang-
say, just to finish what you're observing here, Ruben,
Yeah.
you watch as the toy soldier kind of hunched over, and they're wearing like robes of some kind, but they look more like bathrobes than any type of like ceremonial robe. As they hold the wolven's forearm, you can see the wolven is conscious and their eyes are open. As they cut the arm of the wolven, they extend their hand, and you hear them making some kind of noise of like effort over, and you watch as the blood doesn't fall out of the wolven's arm, but instead arcs up into the air, forming almost letters through the air itself, making like a stream of runes. And then the stream is going and resting on the chests of both the other two. And you watch as these strings of blood are kind of whipping out of the
Is
wolven.
he like using blood magic to heal his family? What is happening?
Well, it does sound like wilder blood magic because,
Is that a thing in the Wilder?
Is that a thing?
well, I don't know if that's a thing, but I know that spells are like text, right? Am I
Does it
getting
look
that?
like text?
Would we as characters know this?
Yeah, I think Ruben would
we as-
recognize that
we
this is
as
some kind of
characters
magic
can't see
for
it.
sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Ruben hates magic, so he's pissed even more.
All right.
Okay.
Wow.
Oh, we got a job to do, so you got to put that aside, sir.
Yeah, we're gonna go from like trying to
0 to
mock
100?
assassinate somebody to fucking
Assassinating someone?
say assassinating someone else.
All right. Ruben, what are you doing?
Doesn't even sound like we have to assassinate her. He's gonna see this. Wait, can he tell what the text says in the rune?
No,
No.
it's not recognizable to you.
Oh, okay. He's gonna slowly pace back up the steps.
Okay.
Very carefully. And he's gonna point towards the bedroom because that's kind of like further away from earshot, just to be safe. So we're gonna go back over there.
Okay.
It's closed. Oh no, it's not. I
I
closed
guess
it.
we're gonna go back in.
Well,
Yeah,
yeah.
Ruben gestures for the party to
Yeah.
follow, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Wait, but he's gonna tell us what he saw, right?
Yeah, but he's
No.
gonna do it away from the door.
Okay.
Shoal's
just-
gonna cast Mage Hand and like leave it at like the entrance of the door, but like really like low, so it's kind of like stealthy, just to have
Okay.
like an idea if anybody's coming up the stairs.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
I'm
Brandon,
gonna put a snare
Oh.
there, actually.
I have like
Okay.
2
I'm also gonna
windows open.
turn the candle back down.
Okay.
So it's closed. That
Well,
way,
why don't you just close the door? You don't have to do the candle. You could just.
I
close the door.
pictured it like shifting. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah,
No, yeah, it just unlatches the door, so
Oh,
you could pull
gotcha.
the wall back and latch it again.
Okay.
Um,
Pull it so it's not fully latched, but like it looks closed.
Yeah. Yeah.
I will also say, Ruben, you know enough about wolven anatomy to know that there's only so much blood that wolven can lose before they are dead.
So that's like Ruben shut the door.
Yeah, well,
Mhm.
not all the way. We're just covering our tracks because, like, even if they peek around the corner, sure, you have Mage Hand there, but they'll notice immediately if the door's open. You know.
Yeah. The
Okay,
more
so-
barriers between us and trouble, the better.
So then Shoal is gonna make sure like the Mage Hand is on the other side.
Other
of the
side,
door,
yes. No,
like at the
I
top of the
assume that.
stairs.
All right, Ruben, what are you telling the group?
What happened?
I almost think we don't even have to do anything because I'm pretty sure I just saw our pet down there getting murdered.
That is very bad, is it not?
Do I know?
Explain.
Do I know for a
Explain.
fact? Do I know for a fact that toy soldier is the politician guy?
You
nice.
don't know it for a fact, but it is the house of a toy soldier nobleman, and
Yeah.
there's a toy soldier man.
And it has a wife
downstairs.
and 2 kids, or 1 kid. One.
All right.
So, did you just say that, or did you explain what you
No,
saw?
I'm going to go into it. I just wanted
Okay.
to.
Okay.
In order
no,
to explain to you, I have to know if I know what I'm saying.
no, I know.
Mhm.
I just wanted to know, like, if you did fully explain it, and then if there's like any kind of check I could make to understand what might be happening.
Yeah, I'll let people make some checks, but let's go ahead and have
Well-
Ruben explain it first.
Okay. Well, there was an altar and an older toy knight, and he was doing something, and I saw a toy knight.
Toy
woman-
soldier.
It is toy soldier.
Mhm.
Okay. Sorry.
No, it's okay.
Toy soldier, woman and child in bed, passed out, and I saw a wolven tied to a bed, and he was cutting her up and doing some sort of blood magic with runes.
Was
Oh,
there
no.
anything like? Was the altar like? Did it look like it was like for a specific god or something, or like it was just hiccups? God damn.
Would I know anything about that?
The altar was fairly bare. You didn't see much in the way of like any symbolism or symbology on it, or anything that would indicate that it belonged to any particular entity.
Is there any checks that I could make to try to figure out what kind of ritual this was? If
Everyone can go ahead and
Ruben's
roll an
perception.
Arcana check.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
But I would say that only people proficient in Arcana are likely to get anything out of this.
Ha ha ha
I'll
ha.
try anyway.
What
I
about
rolled
a
a natural 20.
natural
I rolled a
20?
nat
Wait,
20.
let's start from-
No.
I rolled a
Jesus
nat-
Christ.
Wait, we
Are you
both rolled a
both
nat
two?
20?
Nat 20s.
Nat 20
No.
plus 6 for 26.
Mine's a 21.
I rolled a 15.
Shoal's not gonna roll.
So I would say Flynn and Anna, you're both confident that this is some type of siphoning healing magic that is
Alright.
being used to suck the life from one to enter into others.
Ethan, I'm gonna need you to high five your this side.
Wait, is that what it is?
Oh, that's funny.
I,
Fridge.
Can you guys?
Oh,
wait, I
sugar.
imagined that you guys said it at the same time exactly.
mhm.
We did know.
Okay. Look, y'all, I know that we were here to like kidnap the ward and we were going to look like we assassinated her and all this stuff for Aveo, but if this fella is messing with magic, I mean, that's dangerous as hell. And I don't think we should.
I
Okay,
feel
but
like we
here's-
could use that to blackmail.
yeah, I was gonna say that's the thing too. Like, obviously, if he's killing her, us killing her would be no political power to use against him. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we would have nothing to sway him if he's already doing what we were sent to do. Not
think
that
we
I
should-
want her to die, because what the fuck? But like,
Maybe it's out of line of me to say, but I don't know that we should leave here with him alive. Just saying. I mean, if he's murdering somebody, maybe to heal somebody else, but still, he's just gonna put other people in danger.
It's true.
But
I don't
then
know.
he won't be able to vote.
I mean,
Hmm.
I say forget
Would
that.
that
Messing with magic is bigger and worse.
Is it though? Maybe this is what she wants. Maybe she wants to help her adopted mother and sister.
Why would she be tied down then?
maybe
Being
for
stabbed
Rosie.
with a knife is painful.
I don't know.
Did she?
Was she conscious?
Ruben, yes,
Yes.
she was.
Yeah.
Ruben, did she look like she was struggling at all, or did it look like she was just doing it, like just taking it and being like, "All right, well, this is my life now."
Well, I mean, she was tied down.
But like, was she like wriggling around or was she like staying still?
I would say, Ruben, you saw that she was definitely in pain and she was definitely pulling around against the straps.
So she
Um,
did look like she was struggling to
Yeah.
like. Okay.
We got to do something about this. I think.
Yeah.
Also, I'll also mention her mouth was covered as well.
Oh, she's gagged.
Mhm.
Oh, we gotta. I think we go down there and attack him at the very least.
I want a sound bite of Emily just like, "Oh, she's gagged."
All right, it's been a minute or two now. What are you all doing?
If we need to do something, we need to do something now, because we, like you said, there's only so much blood that can be taken. Like, we need to figure this out now.
We know we're confronting them, so let's, I guess, do that at least.
Yeah. Should someone of our ranged folks try to hit him first, or should the us?
I don't know if we need a sneak attack them. What are
right.
you gonna say, Shaw?
So during this conversation, Shoal's gonna now very curious about this magic, like giving life to
Mhm.
somebody. Slowly gonna be, stealthily slinking the mage hand down.
Okay.
To try to get an idea of what's going on to watch.
Make a stealth check.
All right.
Oh no.
Raina is gonna meanwhile take out.
Finally,
Okay.
19 plus 4 is a 23.
Nice.
Thank God.
Yeah, peeking around the corner, you can see you see exactly what Ruben saw, except you see now the text has gotten larger and thicker with
Oh,
blood,
no.
and
Oh,
you
no.
see
We gotta go.
the toy soldier is now holding a pane of clear glass, and it looks almost as if the blood is going through it as it comes out of the Wolven's hand and emanates into these letters.
Can I preemptively say, when I am down there, I would like to know if this looks familiar to me at all.
Sure.
Okay.
We are running out of time.
We
She
have to
she
go.
looks like she's getting pale. Well, I guess she's covered in fur. She looks like life is drained out of her. Like we don't have much time.
Are you saying furries can't wear tail?
It doesn't look
wouldn't be
like
able to
that.
tell.
It looks like it looks almost like less blood is being drawn now. And
out.
she is struggling still. So she
Okay.
has not grown faint.
We
Okay.
gotta go. We gotta. But
Uh,
still,
yeah.
we gotta.
so
we have to do now.
Joel is gonna say, the old man is using a piece of glass to pass through the blood,
Like
and if the text is getting bigger,
All right. Raina's gonna
Would-
take out her
would
My
axe.
brain
that-
like doesn't wrap around how this magic thing works, so I'm like, huh? What does that even mean?
Would
is
that
a
bit
pane
of
of glass?
information mean anything to me?
Yes. On a nat 20, since you rolled nat 20 on the Arcana check for this
What about
already.
me?
No, it wouldn't mean anything to you.
But I
Um,
also rolled a natural.
I know, but your familiarity with
No.
the arcane is just different from Flynn's.
Damn it!
You would recognize
It's
this
the
as
difference
being
between a 26 and a 21.
yeah, that's what it is. Um,
Rude.
you would recognize this as being a type of fey glass, which is used to essentially amplify the effects of a spell while reducing the resources required for it, by draining some of the magical energy from the fey glass.
Understand what any of this means personally.
What is-
not Anna? Like
Anna
Taylor.
wouldn't either, apparently.
And if he has Fey Glass and is able to use it, he's probably pretty proficient with magic. Would
It's
I
not.
assume?
It isn't necessarily an indication of his proficiency.
Okay.
It is, however, an indication of like his access. Essentially, he has a lot of resources. This is something that is difficult to obtain, but something that a wealthy person could obtain. It doesn't necessarily mean that he's a novice or an advanced user. It wouldn't tell you that.
All right. I would really like to. Raina is gonna give very few cares about anything else at this moment
Okay.
because this cuts pretty deep to her concerns of danger and is going to start going down the stairs, weapon out.
Okay. Raina heads down the stairs. Who is following afterwards?
I
Anna's
think
following.
hearing there's Fey Glass, I'm like darting as well, right
Okay.
behind.
Shoal's going to be chasing after Flynn, trying to ask what fey glass is. What is this? What is this glass? Is that important?
Oh,
Okay.
I can't see the map
It's
well
like-
enough to open the door.
For like,
Oh, yeah.
Contact,
That's
like,
because
for-
I'm moving your token.
oh, okay.
so this
Um,
is like Flynn is
Flynn,
saying.
you're
like,
on top of
here's-
me and I can't move.
Oh, sorry.
Flynn hears the glass, sprints right.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Shoal is sprinting immediately after Flynn.
Okay, I can't move my
Wherever that
character
is.
anymore. So,
It's fine.
Ruben, you're following us too.
All right.
and
I don't
I've
know what
lost
happened.
I've lost track of the map. Where'd it go?
The map is all
I've
dark
moved
now.
you all to the basement map.
Okay.
And we're
Oh.
going to have everyone go ahead and roll initiative.
Okay.
Instantly, huh? Oh boy.
Can I
10.
use...
For
9.
fuck's sake. I got a 5.
Wait.
Uh,
Does this count as an ability roll for my lucky feat? Like, can I...
Yeah, lucky works for any D20 roll is fine.
let's go through our initiatives real quick.
Was that the
Yeah.
voice of God?
Okay. Then mine's 16.
Okay.
For initiative 16.
Um
None of
and
us can see the map yet.
we will come back to this combat after this break.
Oh shit.
Oh.
We have to take a break at some point. I know it's getting pretty
Oh,
hyped,
yeah.
but if we don't take a break
Okay.
now, we never will. So
That's
Um,
right.
yeah,
Better now
thank
than
you all
in
very
the
much
middle
for
of the fight.
watching. We'll be back in about 15 minutes to see where this whole thing goes.
Oof.
All right.
All right.
See you then. And welcome back. All right. We begin at the top of ostensibly a combat round, with Flynn rolling the highest initiative after using some luck with a 16. Flynn, what are you doing?
Oh, I didn't think this through.
Crying.
Now I have to think first.
You did this to yourself.
Oh, we have the
I-
names turned on, like the label names.
No, that's okay.
Okay.
We basically kind of understood that was
Yeah.
probably who they were.
I mean, now we have it confirmed. That's kind of nice.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Unless I just reversed it, and if I
Confirmed.
turn it off, it shows their true names.
I think
Oh.
I get far enough to really do anything. Okay, I would like to. Is stealth an action, or can I just describe my action as stealthy?
No, stealth is an action, yeah. But
Okay.
stealth would be like to hide, essentially. Like,
Yeah,
So
I was gonna is our presence known?
not as of yet.
Okay, because we went into initiative like it was just like, hey, what are you doing?
I mean,
No,
so
I think it's
nobody
so that
said
we
anything
can-
about heading down the stairs stealthily. I
True.
imagine with Reyna leading the way, she was not being stealthy. So
I mean, yeah.
you
I
haven't
would-
necessarily been like noticed, but you haven't necessarily been unnoticed, if that makes sense.
What I was gonna say, I literally like before we went into break, I was gonna say like, can we go down stealthily? And then I remembered that Reyna was going down, weapon out, ready to
Yeah.
go, and I'm like, well, stealth wasn't gonna happen, so I just decided not to say it.
Okay.
Yeah.
From my knowledge of the magic,
And then of course she's going last.
Oh yeah.
interrupting a spell partway through.
Could cause
Mhm.
backlash.
How aware of the ramifications of that am I? Like, am I risking their life?
No, I don't think you're not risking their life. You would know that.
Oh.
Okay.
Like if you were able to force Cornelius to drop concentration, right, the spell would just end.
Mhm. So it's just and like blood just would fall to the floor.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't go in her, but it doesn't leave anymore.
Yeah.
Right. I guess I'm gonna walk in. Oh, token locking's on it.
Oh, sorry. There you
Sir,
go.
I'm gonna need you to get a handle on that.
It's just every new map it always turns it on automatically. I'll remember to turn it off next time.
Is there a way to make it so it doesn't do that?
I'm sure there is. Yeah.
Fuck. I'm gonna run in
Okay.
and
Shoot
As
him
you
in the
run in,
knee.
you see Cornelius. You see Cornelius Must
Okay.
looks up and over at you,
You
and
gotta
you
do
see
something.
an expression of shock on his face.
He's next up.
Would-
You gotta do something.
yeah.
Well, you can't.
Stop what you're doing. The mage hunters found you out. We're here. You're surrounded. There's nothing else to do. Put the glass down.
I'm gonna lie to you.
Okay.
Deception.
That's
All.
Make a deception check.
Okay. 12.
Okay.
One moment, please.
Pretty believable story,
Wait.
right?
Wait.
Okay.
Oh, boy.
I hate
that your
not
turn?
knowing the rolls.
So I want to move my full 30. So if I have
Okay.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And then can
Hold the gun
I-
to his wife's head.
I want to hold my action, like hand on my crossbow.
Okay.
If I see his reaction is aggression towards me, to like
Okay.
react with an attack.
Yeah, totally. Anything else?
What would putting on my bonus action defense matrix, like what does that actually look like? I should know that.
What
I guess
would
that's up to
Jesus
me.
do?
It is up to you.
Um,
It definitely looks like something. It's not something you can
Yeah.
do without somebody
It's not-
knowing you've done it,
it's not
which is, I think, what
visible.
you're asking.
Well, no. What do I know about mage hunters? Like I know they exist,
Hmm.
but how prominent are they throughout? Like, would I have run into them before, or do I just know of them?
Yeah, you know of them. They're not like extremely prominent, but you know that like once magic has been identified outwardly to the public, they pursue it pretty relentlessly.
Mhm.
And so like you may have encountered a mage hunter in crossing, but they're not like so commonplace that you see them everywhere you go. But once magic is being used someplace, they show up.
Right.
Probably also don't use magic, if that's what you're wondering.
Well, right. Yeah, that was kind of. Oh, I think I.
Could
I,
you
like,
have done it first
put-
before you walked into the room?
Well, no, I think I want him to see me do it to make me seem like I do have some kind of strength and authority. So I'm gonna like tap my chest. It's gonna activate a little like blue glow over me as I like go to hold the thing. Like I mean
Mhm.
business. I'm here. I'm protected. So
Okay.
bonus action defense.
All right.
And then you're holding your action.
And then yeah.
Um,
Sorry, that was a long term.
No, it's totally
what I'm
fine.
doing.
You see Lord Cornelius Must's face goes from a position of like shock to like evaluation for a moment, and then he lets out a sigh of resignation and his shoulders fall a little bit, and you watch as the last of the blood dissipates from the air, and he lets down the glass that he's holding in the one hand, and he's holding like it seems like it's like a wooden like fire poker stick in the other, and he kind of sighs and he says in like a very kind of bedraggled voice, he's just like, well, I should have known that the old faith would come to me eventually. The old faith are the magic hunters in this
Oh.
world. Yeah.
I understand.
And he starts walking over. And he says, hopefully, if I come quietly, there might be some leniency. And then there's a flash of desperation in his eyes as he says, but we both know that's not true. And he slashes out at you with his hand that's holding the
I
glass.
knew I didn't trust this.
And hold on a second here. Where are my buttons?
I'm just moving my person to be behind Reyna because that was what I said I was in the initiative order.
Okay. He misses with his hand and then goes to attack you with the stick that he's holding. And misses as well.
Oh, poor guy.
Getting a 10 on both attacks.
Okay. That does trigger
Mm-hmm.
my thing. But it would be at a disadvantage because he did walk up at me.
Yep.
He is now in melee range.
What do you think, Wackus Bunkus? Kill him. Oh.
11.
11 misses. And in kind of the commotion of him swinging at you wildly, you kind of let your crossbow shot fire off, but it could just collides into the ceiling and dangles down. Okay. And you can see the Wolven is now struggling even more against the straps. Okay, Ruben, it is your turn.
Can I ask a quick DM question really fast?
Sure.
Sorry. Would we? So obviously, the Old Faith or the like mage hunters would care about magic use, but is this something like the regular old enforcers would care about?
Sure. Yeah. Well, because essentially magic going wrong here in Toraigh, that's one of the whole things that the enforcers are interested in, is keeping that tamped down so it doesn't give the Old Faith an excuse to just completely take over here.
Oh, okay. Well, good to know. Anyway.
Shoal has no idea what the Old Faith or Mage Hunters or any of this is. All right, cool.
Nope.
Just wanted to confirm.
I mean, do I have any idea? Because I don't really know.
We talked about it a little bit because
you guys might.
No, Reyna confessed it in front of Reyna, brought it up and had a whole thing about it.
I don't think Shoal noticed.
Around,
yeah, it was only Ruben who would know. It was
just Ruben. Yeah.
Was this
anyway? This Ruben.
Was that in the jail? Because
yeah, it was
Shoal Shoal was. Oh, because
Shoal had not been brought in yet. Yeah.
That it got brought up then, but it got brought up again later on. Like we were having like a heart-to-heart night.
I would say either way, I don't think Shoal has a strong working understanding.
Okay.
But anyway, Ruben, it is your turn.
Okay. I'm behind everybody, but I guess
you can walk through us.
Yeah, I'm really motivated. You guys are not as motivated as me. I jump and go over here to this rock, and I say, the Old Faith beat me here. Well, enforcers are here to get you too.
Okay.
That's hilarious.
Wild.
I don't think you necessarily have to even make a roll for that.
Well, I mean, I can't.
I've gone
the extent of my speed. So, you know what? My bad. Let me use. Do I want to use? Wait, 1, 2, 3. I'm actually going to use a dash action and get a little bit further away from him. And do that.
Okay.
And then, if he tries anything, I will hold a attack.
Okay.
Oh, but you can't because you dashed, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Sorry.
Oh, no, yeah, you're right. I don't know what I was thinking.
All good.
Okay, well, I'm here now. So
Anna, it is your turn.
All right. Movement works in diagonals too, correct?
Correct, yeah.
Okay, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm going to get up right into Lord Cornelius's face, and I am going to attempt to hit him.
Okay.
Please work for the love of God. Oh no. Nope.
A 9 does not hit.
Ah, Christ almighty. All right.
So you run up and do a swing, but suddenly the old man in front of you has become quite limber. And coming off of the swing of their kind of staff thing, they just duck down and dodge your punch.
All right. I'm going to attempt to do a action surge.
Okay.
I'm gonna burn my action surge to try this again. For the love of God. Okay.
Hey.
19.
19 hits.
All right.
Go ahead and
I'm-
roll damage.
I'm also going to do a grappling strike through that.
Okay.
So I hit him for 3 damage, and then yeah, I'm going to try to grapple him.
Okay. Go ahead and roll for strength.
What do I add to that, or is it just my strength?
It's just an athletics check. Yeah.
Athletics check. Okay. God damn it! Or a 9.
Unfortunately, with an 18, still kind of in his spin, he just throws you off of him.
Oh, at least I hit him. But
Yeah.
now I've wasted. All right. That's my turn.
Okay. Shoal, it is your turn.
We will move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Are these like rocks able to be stood on?
The big ones?
Yeah, the big ones you can stand on. Yeah, they're about 5 feet up in the air.
Like the ones that Shoal's on, like right
Oh
now?
no, sorry, only the large ones, and they're sorry, not 5 feet. They're 10 feet above, 5 feet above you, 10 feet up in the air.
Okay. Do we have a line of sight?
Yeah.
To the Wolven.
Mm-hmm.
All right. We would like to shoot our new short bow and try to destroy one of the straps holding down
That's a very
the Wolven.
targeted shot.
Okay.
Oh, but we were practicing for like an hour yesterday.
I mean,
No,
it's
today.
gonna be
Interesting
there's
first
gonna be a
use.
high DC.
Yeah. Just know that the AC is going to be very high because how small target it is.
17.
Yeah, a 17 hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Whew.
Oof.
6.
You demanded rope hit points just now. You
Uh,
that come into existence.
Yep. Well, so these are actually leather straps.
Oh.
But they're taut.
But they are taut because the Wolven is straining against them. And your arrow pierces through one of the straps on the Wolven's right arm, and you can see it is kind of torn now. She's not free, but it is loose.
I mean, well, how many straps are there?
There's one on each of her arms.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
How about our legs?
and one on each of her legs. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, that's fine. She can hopefully do something. We'll just shout out. Remember not to kill him. Please. And end the turn.
Okay. Raina, it is your turn.
All right. I am going to, if I were to take the dash action, would I be able to ungag the Wolven still?
Oh, because your action would
Where
be
is
to
that?
ungag.
I think it's too far.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was only able to get to where I am with the dash action.
All right. Wait. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Oh no, you might make it.
40. No, I can get all the way across the room.
Oh.
If I go straight diagonal, because I can go up to 60 feet.
Yeah,
right?
but you have to go around the large rocks.
Oh, okay. Wait. Okay, let me count this one more time.
And going 60 feet would be your action.
Yeah.
That's stashing.
If I fit in between like Anna and the beds, I can get there in
Yeah.
50. Okay.
Yeah, you can do that.
All right, cool. I can get there. I will just, since I can't undo the gag this turn. I'm just gonna like put a hand on her and be like, "We're gonna get you out of this." Because
Okay.
I mean, we weren't gonna kill her anyway. We were just gonna kidnap her.
Well,
We were gonna get her out of it and save her life tonight, no matter what.
we were going to kidnap her for leverage.
Yeah, but
we were saving her life. She was still going to be alive by the end of the night if plan went well.
yeah. And I mean, hey, maybe we're still gonna have to kidnap her, but or also arrest this guy or kill him or something. I don't know. But in any event,
He needs to vote.
Ah!
All right. Is that your turn, Raina?
I guess we could bargain with him about that. Yeah, it is though. That's my turn. I dashed over. I said it's gonna be okay, and that's it.
Okay.
Is Cornelius going to attack me for running by him?
I mean, if he dies, the vote passes,
yes.
then that's not our fault.
He gets an 18 to hit. Dealing 11 bludgeoning damage with his staff. And you notice that there's like a uncharacteristic strength to how this old man is hitting you.
All right, I would. That trigger rage for me because it's a bonus action anyway, and he's hitting me on my turn.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know if that would save. I doubt that would save me from that damage.
No,
but
it's not going to save you from that damage, but you're raging now.
Cool. All right.
Okay.
Okay. On Adeline's turn, she is going to attempt to break the strap that Shoal has loosened for her.
At you, fam.
Oh.
And with a 17 strength check, she breaks the strap free and begins reaching over for her other hand. And she's able to free that with her free action, but that'll be her turn.
She's also gagged, remember?
She is still gagged, yeah.
Went for her hands before her gag.
I mean, it's kind of hard.
Well, I was saying it to us, not to, obviously, Faye. Faye knows.
Flynn, it is your turn.
All right, this doesn't have to end with death. There's something you can do for us that would expunge all of your wrongdoings. Like, let's just talk this out real quick. Is there like any reaction from him on that?
I don't think. I mean, you can go ahead and roll if you'd like. Roll like a persuasion check.
Persuasion.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use my luck.
Okay.
That was a 1.
A little bit better. 12.
Oh,
Okay, 12
10
worked last
points
time.
higher.
Good use of luck.
You don't see a distinct change in his posture. He still looks extremely combative and determined.
Okay. And is that my action then?
No, that didn't take you long to say. You can still do something.
Sorry, continue.
I would like to try to grab the glass from him.
Okay.
That's my goal. Is that like a grapple, or is that...
I'm going to make this a contested sleight of hand check.
Okay.
God.
Somehow still
I
got
got a
the same
12.
12. Roll back.
Unfortunately, he beats it with a 13.
Damn it.
Wow.
He actually beat your deception check with a 13 as well on your 12.
What the hell?
Yeah, so you go and reach for the glass, and he pulls it back and kind of puts his staff up defensively. Very protective of the Fey glass.
I have a question.
I have an answer.
Would I have technically been able to grapple without hitting him, like trying to attack him? Because I know I can, like, grapple with my grapple strike from hitting someone, but is that something that you can just do?
Yeah, you can also make a grapple attack as an action. Yeah.
Because I was like, oh, that probably would have been better than trying to attack him. So at least it looked like I was just holding him and not trying to be actively hostile. But now I know.
It's all right.
Oh, well.
He's already being pretty actively hostile.
That's true. That is very true. Okay, cool. That was my question. Continue your DMing.
That is My turn.
You do what you do.
The voodoo that you do so well.
Okay. He looks up to regard you and says, "We're all dead eventually. It's just about how long you can put it off." And extends his hand up towards Anna. And Anna, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
19.
Nice. You feel your strength begin to fade from you. It almost becomes harder to even hold yourself up. But you resist it and kind of pull back from it, and you feel it return to you. He then whips forward with his quarterstaff and strikes you with it, or attempts to strike you with it. We'll see how that goes. He gets a 16 to hit.
15 is my armor class.
Correct. Yeah, it's higher than it was before.
That's true. I'm annoyed that it beat by 1.
Dealing 8 damage.
Okay.
And that is his turn.
Okie dokie.
Ruben is going to swiftly walk outside of his attack zone. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Hold a knife out to Kyra's neck and say, "My friend Flynn said he wanted to talk."
This man
Okay.
just made a speech about people dying eventually. I'm kind of wondering if he's like, I don't care.
Make an intimidation check.
Nihilistic old man.
So, like, I wonder why his wife and daughter are unconscious. Like, what the heck is going on
Oh
here?
no.
Your voice cracks.
Oh,
My
No!
friend Flynn said he wants to talk.
A big old 2.
Yeah, well, not one.
he looks at you kind of doubtfully, and he says, "Is that right, hero?"
God damn it.
I swear. I'll cut it.
I mean, you can. Do you want to?
No, I don't.
Okay.
Straight up be threatening here.
Anything else on your turn, Ruben?
Cry.
No. Fuck, man. I was like, you guys are gonna
That was
be so proud of me. Like, I'm so cool right now.
that
I
was a
like,
great play.
Why is
That
it
was
whenever
We're
I
big
try to
and
do something
scary.
cool, I immediately get derailed with a stupid dice roll every time?
I mean,
I know, it hurts.
that's
That's
all
the
of it.
game.
Yeah, seriously. Oh my goodness.
All right,
Hmm.
Anna, it is your turn.
Okay. I'm going to attempt to. I guess. Can I just try to do a grapple? Just a regular old grapple?
Sure.
Um.
Go ahead and make an athletics check.
Okay. Athletics. Please let me do this. Nope. Well, 10.
Okay.
Mm. You beat it, didn't you?
That works.
Oh, great.
Yep.
Cool.
Whew.
You go ahead and wrap your arms around this toy soldier, and you have got him grappled.
Can I have him
Can't
in
go
the,
anywhere.
like, underarm, like,
Sure.
lock? Cool. All right. That's my turn.
You're muted, Jade.
We would like to check on the bodies to see, like, if we can tell what's going on with them. Like, why are they unconscious, and why was their blood magic being going?
Make a medicine check.
I can do that.
I can show you the medicine.
Oh, that was almost a nut.
Ah.
Oh my god. 9.
With a 9, you don't gather much. All you really can tell is that these two toy soldier females are obviously unconscious, and there's something weird about them. but you can't tell what it is.
Hmm.
We will ask Cornelius. Why were you using blood magic with these two? These three? What is going on?
In response to that, he says, like I said, I'm trying to prolong death.
That isn't actually what
For
you said.
who? Yeah.
Anna holding him is like, oh, actually, that's not what you
Mhm.
said. You said we all die eventually. You said nothing about prolonging life.
Oh dear. All right.
Sorry, it is Raina's turn.
Okay. Seeing that the woven lady is getting herself free, Raina is gonna go up and try to just bash Cornelius on the back of the head.
I'm
Okay.
holding him.
Yeah, it'll be
Do
the
I
front
get
of the head.
advantage? Well,
No.
all right. Back
But
of the
his
head.
speed
I really wish that my grapples could do that for you guys, but unfortunately they can't.
That's fine. I'm gonna hit him. I do want to do non-lethal damage. I would like to knock him out. We are going to apprehend him.
Okay.
All right. Let's see if I actually hit him though after last week. Okay, does a 15 hit?
15 misses.
Are you kidding me? I was so ready for you to say hit.
As you go to strike down with your battle axe, and it looks like it should hit, the blade of the axe glances off of
Wait,
what?
it's a 16. I rolled the old axe, not the new one.
Oh.
The
Oh.
16 hit?
Well, you should use the correct axe.
I
No,
should.
a 16 does hit. Yes. Go ahead and roll damage.
Maybe just get rid of the one from your inventory. That's
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did not notice that. Okay. Thank God.
But she still owns it. Like she hasn't sold it or anything.
But I'm not
Yeah,
holding
I would say
it.
you could
Oh,
take
okay.
it off of your inventory just so you know you have it, but like you aren't actively trying to use it.
10 damage and disadvantage. Ooh, as I hit my microphone. If he hits anybody but me, because them plants are coming out of the ground and grabbing him too.
Okay.
Goodness. Oh my God.
Wow,
just
you
make
got
sure that
real
applied.
lucky there, ma'am.
I did.
Yeah. You cut a huge gash into his shoulder. And he's looking very wounded. Also, one thing I want to note for you, Anna, because you have the grappler feat, you can actually expend an additional action to restrain the person you have grappled, which would give your allies advantage on attacks against
Wait,
them.
I don't have do I have the grappler feat?
You do, yeah.
Would that have to be on the next turn?
Yeah, it would have to be on your
Okay.
next turn.
What is that under? Abilities?
Feats.
Where's Oh, I do have that. Look at that.
Okay. It is Adeline's turn. She is going to use her action and free action to free both of her legs, and she is now up and at him.
And still gagged. Why is she
Still
not
gagged.
ungagging herself?
Yeah. Well, it'll take another action to do that.
It would be nice if she would tell us what was going on. But okay.
Flynn, it is your turn. Top of the round.
We are not heroes. We will kill all of you filthy mages if you don't stop resisting. I want to grapple that piece of glass out of this restrained man's hands.
He's not restrained
yet.
He's not restrained yet.
Grappled man's hands.
When he
Okay.
said that, can I give like a little bit of a just to be intimidating?
Sure, yeah. You can roll intimidation with advantage.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
Intimidation doesn't work on this guy. Just
Oh my goodness.
I told you.
4 and 5. Oh man.
So I got a 6 total with that
Okay.
advantage. Very
Sorry, I
cool.
wish I could do more.
I'm just, and then sleight of hand to get the piece of glass.
Yeah, go ahead and roll sleight of hand.
I guess he could roll lower than this. I shouldn't be so pessimistic. Does
That's
he?
true.
Does he roll lower than a 6?
Hold on one second here. Why won't it let me?
Listen,
Oh,
if he
that's fine,
doesn't
okay.
break out of my grapple in his next turn, I'm
Oh!
gonna try to restrain.
It was close, but
Is it a
no, he
7?
rolled a
Ah.
17.
Damn.
Then
All right,
sleight
go
of
ahead and roll
hand,
sleight of hand.
19.
Okay.
Unfortunately, he gets a 20.
Ah!
Are you serious?
Yeah,
No, he doesn't.
He also rolled a 19, but he gets +1.
Bastard ass bitch.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's a strange game of keep away while this guy is held down. But you're not able to get your fingers
Just
on
Put
his
the
fake
piece
glass.
of glass down. Okay, old turn.
All right. Let me just check here.
Athletic checks to see if he wants to break out.
Okay. Anna, make another Constitution saving throw.
Shit. Oh god. 12.
Unfortunately, that is a failure.
Fuck.
You feel your strength get sapped from your body, and it almost feels like it's going into him, though you're not sure that it is. But you are under the effects of Ray of Enfeeblement. And
I mean, I'm like not. I also don't.
oh wait, sorry, not Ray of Enfeeblement. That's a different spell. You take. Oh, I can't see you. Why is that?
Because I'm hidden.
Too fast.
You take 11 poison damage.
Ooh.
Jeez.
And you are poisoned. And you have
That's disadvantage on things, right?
disadvantage on attack rolls and saving throws, I believe.
What about checks? Like athletics checks.
Let's see. Disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks. Yeah.
Damn it.
And then he can use his other action to contest your grapple.
Okay. So I would do disadvantage and then athletics, I'm assuming.
Mm-hmm.
Please be something good. Nope, I rolled a 1.
Okay.
I don't know if
See if he rolls a 1. He does not.
So he is ungrappled.
Yep. He breaks free of the grapple.
And I am just spewing black smoke everywhere.
Okay. And he turns around and takes a defensive position, looking at all of you. Ruben, it is your turn.
I'm all out of cards. Okay. I chopped the little girl's head off.
No, you don't.
Make an attack roll.
No, that's good. I run over to Cornelius and I smack him with the side of my sword in the face, and I say, "Is that not your daughter? What's wrong with you, mate?" And smack.
Yeah, make an attack roll.
Well, hopefully. Nope. No.
Oh my god.
Unfortunately, a 10 misses.
Go ahead, Anna. Have fun.
I can't. I can,
This
but
will
I'm
be- Oh.
not doing great. What to do. Okay. So to get him restrained, I would have already had to have successfully grappled him, correct?
Correct.
Gotcha. All right. Well, this isn't good. I guess I'll just. I mean, it'll be a disadvantage, but I guess I'll just try to hit him.
Sure.
because I can't really do much else, and I'm not looking good. Oh, it's a 12, so I don't hit him.
A 12 does not hit. You go to punch him, and you just don't have the strength to connect with the force that you would have. And you hit him, but it doesn't appear to do much damage to him.
Do you have second wind as well?
I do, but that happens. I don't have to pass out for that, right? Like I can just use it.
No, yeah, I believe it's a bonus action. You'll have to check to be sure, but
Where is
let's
it?
see.
There it is.
Second win.
Yeah,
On your
let me
turn, you can
get,
use a bonus action to regain hit points equal to 1d10 plus your fight level. Yeah.
So it'd be 1d10 plus 4.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I'm going to do that. So I'm gonna just quickly roll that d10. 7 plus 4 is math.
7 plus 4 is 11.
11. Okay. So gives me 11 more hit points, and I know I will take the attack of opportunity, but I'm going to move out of his range.
Okay.
So can I move, please? I'm going to I guess I'm gonna move back towards like the beds
Okay.
by Shoal.
He whips out at you with his staff as you run away, and completely misses you. He gets a
Great,
7.
cool. Awesome. That's what I was hoping for.
Oh, and I think he has disadvantage on it, right? Because of Raina.
Yes,
so,
he does.
Yeah, he definitely misses you.
So he can miss even more.
Mm-hmm.
Did he get it? Did he get? Wait. Did he get the disadvantage on the? Oh no, he's
no, because it's a save. It's not a spell attack. Yeah,
I understand. Okay. So I'm gonna go throw up blood by poisoned blood by.
We're finally throwing up.
Black.
Okay.
We will turn to Cornelia or to Flynn and say, Why do we want to kill him? Because he's magic.
Because that's against the law of nature. They're abominations.
I'll explain it to you later. Sorry, he's with me.
All we know is the laws of nature, and that is not against the laws of nature.
If Anna can, she's gonna be like, "It's an act. It's an act."
That I'm gonna say that's all the time you have for your exchange on this turn, but you can continue this on Flynn's turn if you like.
But after that, like Shoal's gonna be like to Cornelius, "We do not wish to hurt you at all. We don't want to hurt anyone. That we do not want any of that. Please. We are not magic knights or enforcers.
I mean, we are.
Can we talk, please?"
Okay, make a persuasion check.
All right, let's see how bad this -2 is. 19! Oh my, I am killing it with these persuasion checks. That's a 17.
I mean, yeah.
Rolls a 20.
He says, if everyone lowers their weapons and backs away, we can talk.
My weapons are just my fists.
Everyone lower your weapons, please. And Shoal is gonna put the bow back in the urn. I don't know. We have to talk about that. Right?
You know, wherever that thing goes.
Yes, the urn. Okay, Raina, it is your turn.
Really uncertain of what to do. I guess she will just barely lower her weapon, but hold her attack. That if he makes any teeny tiny movement that isn't just opening his mouth to explain or like to talk or something, she's going to hit him again. Non-lethally, but still, I mean, if he does anything other than open his mouth, she's striking him.
Are you going to tell him that?
No.
Do you back
No.
away?
No.
So he can't do opportunity attacks even if he wanted to, just so you know.
I'm not backing away. I'm staying close because he needs to know that just because the weapons are down, he's not under threat.
Unless
Okay,
he
I'll
has-
remind you, he said if everyone lowers their weapons and backs away, we can talk.
All right, fine. She'll take
I'm not saying you have to. I'm just saying those were his requirements. So if he does stop becoming hostile, that might be why.
She will. Can I step less than 5 feet back?
No.
She just like lean away. Oh,
You can do all of those things, but none of those will fulfill the request he made.
she'll back up. She's still holding the attack for a freaking muscle move, and she's gonna give him one of these.
Okay.
A little. I'm watching you. Yeah, he can't take a step in any direction.
Jake just realized something that Shoal didn't, but oh my god.
What?
Can Jake tell us what Jake realized?
No, Jake shouldn't.
No!
Okay.
Why?
Cool.
Oh, it's like meta
Yeah, don't
gaming.
meta.
Yeah, I want to know.
Oh, Faye, you're a smart guy.
Why? I don't even know now.
What did I do?
You were
Oh
he
my-
was clever.
Um,
I'll be the judge of that.
Oh yeah.
Explain.
Adeline.
Duh.
I just got it too.
No!
Yeah.
I'm just I was
It's so
following.
obvious.
Adeline, it gets up from her bed, and as she stands, you see that she has pulled a large morning star up from the opposite side of the bed. With her free action, she
Gonna attack
pulls
Oh, okay. I was gonna say she's gonna
The-
tap him. Fuck.
with the free action, she pulls the gag off of her mouth, and with a growl, she says, "You leave my family alone!" and runs 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and goes to strike Anna with her morning star.
Why? Why me?
She crits with a natural 20,
Okay, so I'm gonna die, is what you're telling me.
dealing
Oh god.
What the fuck is happening?
20 damage.
Oh, I knew it.
It's so good that I healed.
Ah,
And
They
she attacks again.
only my
dead.
trust
No.
in Shoal was why I backed up.
She
But,
hits with a
like-
15.
My armor class is 15.
Yeah.
So it hits me still.
Yes, she hits
Cool.
with a
I'm
15.
unconscious and just exuding all of the smoke.
And
Might
as
roll a 1.
Anna falls to the ground unconscious, normally the burst of shadow that would come from Anna, it almost seems to be like being pulled in a direction as if blown by the wind, and it's being blown towards Lord Must. And you watch as
No.
the shadow enters into him, and he like inhales a little, and some of his wounds begin to seal up.
I am not dealing any more non-lethal damage. Gloves are off. This is not
Hold
good.
on, let me just roll for.
Am
his
I
healing.
dead?
No, you're not. dead.
yet.
Do I lose a death save? Like, what the
No,
fuck?
you do not. You do not. But
To be clear, he didn't do anything.
he
You just
looks a
Breathe
lot
in.
healthier.
Wait, but that is him moving a muscle to not explain.
I mean, it's an automatic thing. You're welcome to interpret it however you wish. He
I would like
definitely
to
did some shit.
I would like to interpret that as triggering my attack. I
Well,
do
so
not.
you're out of range for an
Not in
attack now.
range.
Oh, motherfucker! If I had thought about that, I would not have backed up.
Gotcha. No.
Well,
Was
how were
that the
you
meta
supposed
thing
to
you were
think
thinking
about
about, Jake?
No.
Oh, okay.
No,
I kind of did.
but so far it's proceeding along the meta thing that I'm thinking.
Okay. All right, that is Adeline's turn.
I totally would not have backed up if I realized.
Flynn, it is your turn.
Of all the fucking people that were in between her and me, of all of them, God fucking damn it.
Okay, I'm done here. And
Yeah.
I'm gonna magic missile him.
Okay.
We
We can't.
kill the Wolven too at this point. Vale was right.
Also, we can't forget that we need him alive to do the task.
We need him to vote.
I don't
Alright,
care.
yeah. All right,
Mm.
sorry. Metagaming.
He's a. Yeah, no, I mean that's. a
Well,
good
luckily
point,
I rolled
but-
bad on my attack.
Damage is not great, but still 9 damage. Yeah, a bunch of flares fire off, and they don't travel far because you're right next to him, but they pelt into his side, and he lets yeah, he takes 9 damage.
Good.
I am. I'm gonna move over to here,
Okay.
next to the Wolven.
Wait,
Actually, I'm going to ask all of us to choose a square here or over here, whichever one. It doesn't really matter, but just to keep things on the grid.
I don't care.
Yeah.
And that's my turn.
Having been pummeled with flares, Lord Must holds up his Fey glass shard again, and you see a bunch of words right across through the air towards Reyna. Unfortunately, the attack misses, and Reyna, you are able to evade his attack. Fortunately for Reyna, yeah, 100%. Then, with his, he then takes a step forward and goes to attack Reyna with his quarterstaff. And misses again with a 9. That is his turn. Ruben, it is your turn.
well, aren't I left in a pickle? I guess I'll risk. Wait, he can't attack of opportunity right now?
He can
Now he
now.
can.
He couldn't before because he had already used it on Anna.
I'll risk it.
I'm gonna risk it from both of them. Well, actually,
No,
you're
he'll still be
never
in.
mind, you're
I'm
within
still in
her.
hers.
He misses with a 7, so you get through.
Haha! This is my lucky day. I guess I get to kill a Wolven after all.
No, you don't. No,
Wow.
you don't.
Fuck, that is brutal. I'm so sorry.
Ugh, the ones
Um,
are killing us, literally.
Yeah, a natural 1 on that short sword attack. Anna, roll a death saving throw, please.
How? Oops. I don't know. That didn't go. Okay. Do I?
There
have
should
to-
be a button
okay,
on your
I see.
first. Yeah,
I see it. That's what I was trying to. Oh, yikes! That's one.
that is a
fail.
failure.
6.
Okay,
Ugh.
Joel, it is your turn.
Everyone, stop. We do not wish to fight. Especially not you, Adeline. Wolven Ward. We do not wish to fight. Can we
We knew what her
please,
name was.
please talk?
Oh yeah,
Did
I
we?
should change
Oh.
this. Yeah, they told
Yeah,
you
we
what her
were
name
told
was.
what her
I
name was.
don't know.
No one has to die.
Go ahead and roll a
Sorry,
persuasion
thinking of
check.
The cars that are going nuts outside.
4, damn.
You
What
can
happened to that?
see that there is a rage in the eyes of this woman, and she is not heeding your cries. Oh, also she's damaged. I forgot to add her damage.
For flavor, I would like to say that my smoke is kind of coalescing to a more humanish shape,
Yep.
Mhm.
but it's still pretty smoky, but it's like floating. It
So-
looks like there's a form and not just smoke.
To be clear, this persuasion check was for the party members as well. Specifically looking at you, Raina, and Flynn.
Nope, I am never letting this
You
happen
rolled a
again.
4 though.
Roll
Yeah.
a 4.
Yeah. Oh, but like the woman does not show any signs of abating.
She does not know.
All right,
Rolled a 4.
so be it. We'll whip out the quarterstaff
Okay.
and give a good old swing.
A 20 hits.
Hey.
Dirty
We'll mark
20.
Wolvens as our favorite foe.
You don't have to.
Oh,
And so that's a D4, and then we'll use the D6 for extra damage. And then
Damn.
also the quarterstaff damage itself.
Wrecking her.
good.
Okay.
10 damage.
Okay, 10 damage. Nice.
Non-lethal.
Okay. Yeah, your staff collides with a crack into her shoulder, and she lets out a grunt as she gets hit. But still looks pretty sturdy. Anything else on your turn?
No.
Okay, Raina, it is your turn.
Okay. Raina is actually going to step around Cornelius so she stays in his range, but is also entering the range of the Wolfen.
Okay.
And she's going to say, kind of in response to Shoal's attempted persuasion, I wanted to trust that there was a way to do this peacefully and trust you, but this is too dangerous, and this man is a liar. This is not... I have no sympathy, no matter who he was trying to save by using this magic. If he was trying to save anyone besides himself. And she is going to strike at Cornelius.
Okay. Go ahead and roll an attack.
With the correct axe this time.
Nice.
Okay.
19.
A 19 hits. Go ahead and roll
Okay.
damage.
Is this lethal or non-lethal?
Oh, it's lethal. 10 damage.
Yeah, you slice a huge gash through the robe of Cornelius Must, and there's a gush of blood, and he cries out, "Ah!" And he's looking seriously wounded.
Does any of the honest smoke go back to her?
No, it doesn't appear to.
Damn. All right. And yeah, he has disadvantage now and hits to other. Did he step back toward me?
What?
Did he step back toward me before this?
Yeah.
Okay.
He
All
stepped
right.
up to you to attack you.
Oh, well, yeah. So I'm getting in the middle of this danger.
I see that. Anything else on your turn?
No.
Okay. The Wolven turns, snarling at Shoal, who just struck her with the quarterstaff. And she raises her morning star up in the air and goes to swing it down on Shoal's head-like form, we'll say. Misses with a 7. And goes to hit again on the return swing. Oh! Misses again with a natural 1. Very nice.
Glad that
Yes.
she is not.
That is her turn.
She hits me again.
And that would bring it to Flynn's turn.
Seeing this, I think Flynn, I'm going to change my strategy a little bit and take the opportunity attack if they want, but go back to Cornelius. And I'm going to non-lethally punch them with the Thunder Gauntlet.
Okay.
Cornelius Multipass.
The 16.
All right. And as you do, the Wolven does swing at you, but misses.
Cool.
16 hits with the gauntlets. Go ahead and roll damage.
Just 2.
There's a crack as you punch into him, and he takes 2 damage.
Now he has disadvantage attacking anyone.
All right.
Hmm.
Um,
I'm actually going to go to this side of him.
okay. Lord Must first is going to force Reyna to make one final Constitution saving throw.
That's fine with me.
I have a higher constitution than me.
Constitution saving throw. That's okay. I got +4. We're gonna be okay.
My brain DJ is being real crazy because
Yeah.
my brain is just
20.
That is a save.
nice.
You resist the sapping of your strength as he whips around. Oh, wait, I gotta put this at
My
disadvantage.
con save is also +4.
And attempts
Hey.
to strike you
Still got fucked though.
with his quarterstaff. Oh, he got a 7, but the higher roll was a 20. And that is his turn. Seems to be struggling now as he can't focus between the shocking strikes of Flynn and the vines and plants gnawing at him from Reyna.
Energy.
Ruben, it is your turn.
I'm gonna bring Zephyr Strike into the party just to get, hopefully, if I can even hit. So Zephyr Strike is
I mean, you got to be able to hit now.
active.
Now once.
I mean, I've
That'll-
rolled 3 ones
I
already
believe.
in this room.
There you go.
Fucking finally.
Nice.
I
Yeah,
wasn't
24
about-
hits.
I wasn't about to get excited yet. And then, wait, did it already? I thought it was supposed to do the D8 automatically.
It depends on how you select it, but go ahead and just roll the D8.
Oh, this is for the Zephyr Strike,
Mm-hmm.
and then Colossus is also Colossus is a 6. Fuck.
I
Let me
believe it's a D8. Let me
I
check.
couldn't find it earlier. I was looking for it, but I couldn't find it in my abilities.
Let's see here. Yep, it's a 1D8.
Okay. I think it's not in my features anymore because it used to be, but I don't see it there anymore.
Weird.
Hmm.
Oh, it's under Hunter. That's why.
Yeah, I don't.
Under Hunter's
Oh,
Prey.
There it is.
Okay. Yeah, 7 plus 8. Nice.
Oh, and these hits are super lethal, by the way.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like I have to say it the opposite now because
Wow.
In
I
a
feel like
in a
you
heavy
never-
strike, you
never do
slash
lethal.
against the other arm of the Wolven that's already a little bloodied, and she looks injured now.
I'm glad that my unconsciousness is lighting a fire under everyone's ass except for
For
Shoals.
real. Yeah. Everyone's ready to be
She'll
lethal.
attacked. She'll smacked her.
oh, and
Yeah, but
because I used
they did
Zephyr,
non-lethal.
I'm gonna step out of attack range.
Okay.
I also did not leave.
Anna, make a death saving throw for me.
12.
That's a success. 1 success, 1 failure. Alrighty. Shoal, it
Alright.
is your turn.
risking the attack of opportunity. So
There's
would like
no-
to.
Yeah, no risk. She already used her reaction.
Oh, beautiful. Hold on. Why can I move? Slither over to Cornelius and try to bonk him on the head.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Nice.
21.
21 hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Bonk him.
And this is
Bonk him.
non-lethal,
Bonk him.
Reina.
Bonk him. Bonk him.
Nice.
6. Oh, thank freaking yes.
Yeah. You run up as he is focusing in on Reyna with his attacks. You just run up and boop, bop him on the head with your quarterstaff, and he collapses to the ground unconscious.
Adeline might kill me and then revive him, so just look out.
Um,
Not
And
if
so
I die
we're going to
first.
turn to the Wolven and say, please, we just wish to talk. He is alive. We just wish to talk.
she sees his collapsed body and lets out a ferocious howl. Just
He's alive!
Yeah. She knows.
Does not matter. She's gonna kill us all.
All right, Reyna, it is your turn.
I'm really seriously contemplating just killing him.
You can. You get advantage on prone creatures that are unconscious, so. And all melee strikes are critical hits.
Emily, do what you think.
I
is
think
right for
that
Raina's character.
the Wolven is the bigger threat right now.
Okay.
That's fair.
You
And
can
it would
always
be-
kill him
Is that
later.
what Emily
Yeah.
thinks or Reina thinks?
The Wolven's
No.
also the one who. put
Yeah,
Anna
she just
unconscious.
struck down Anna. I think she would care more about that. She can come back to maybe on the table still, but she can come back to Cornelius.
Okay.
She would care about making sure that this Wolven couldn't hurt her friends any more than she already has. And strike at her. Hopefully give her disadvantage on striking everyone else. Okay. Oh, whoops. Hang on, I gotta make sure that I target her. All right, 23.
23 definitely. Let's go ahead and roll damage.
Ha.
Nice.
You know what?
10 damage.
It's +2. The rage damage isn't added automatically.
Oh, all right.
Well, damage. And must have gone down sooner. But whatever. I forgot. I was so excited about the extra damage from the new axe. I forgot that the rage damage wasn't going on too.
Yeah, with a heavy hit into the back of this Wolven. She's bleeding heavily now and kind of hunched over, looking like she's getting tired.
Okay. And she has disadvantage against everybody else. And that is Raina's turn.
All right. She turns to face you, Reyna, having just hit her, and swings at you with her Morning Star. Getting a 24 to hit on the first attack.
Is that a crit or?
No, it was a 19.
Oh.
Dealing 7 damage.
Before
Reduced
being cut
to-
in half?
To
Yeah.
3. Yeah.
Bring it.
And then attacks
So
again.
what?
Missing with a 12 to hit. And it looks like she's getting desperate now. She's just kind of heaving with all her strength, and it's just not enough trying to hit at Reyna. Flynn, it is your turn.
Can I free action pick up the glass?
Sure.
I'm going to do that. And then 5, 10, 15, 25. I'm going to my thunder gauntlets kind of juice up a bit. I rub them together and kind of defibrillator Anna back to life with a cure wound.
Okay.
With what?
Cure wounds.
Cure
Cure
wounds.
Two wounds.
You know cure wounds. Good to know.
Does the glass amplify this at all?
It does not seem to, no.
11 health.
Nice.
Ooh.
Seems pretty amped up regardless. Yeah, Anna, you come back from unconsciousness. You are also no longer poisoned.
Oh, good.
That was just for that one turn.
I'm gonna say that when that happens, while the smoke is still billowing, the form kind of looks like it comes back down into her body, but the smoke's still
Mhm.
coming off.
Okay.
Oh, I think I know what's happening with that. Okay.
And that's my turn.
All right. Lord Must is unconscious. Ruben, it is your turn.
Ruben returns to attack range and gives it a bit of a lethal slash, if possible.
Yeah, this is a lethal attack. Yeah, 26
And then-
hits.
Damage. And then Colossus Slayer.
Yeah, no
damage.
need. She is dead.
You've
These
already
buds
killed
wanted
her.
you to walk out of here alive. I hope you think about that.
Yeah, the massive Wolven collapses to the floor in a pool of blood. And you all are left here in this room with nobody else conscious but you all.
After that, Ruben runs in front of Cornelius, kind of like making sure to like calm down Reyna.
Okay.
Easy
Yeah.
does
Are we
it.
out of combat?
So I'm going to say, just because a few people have indicated that they want to make lethal strikes on characters that are unconscious, we're going to stay in turn order for a round at
Well,
least.
technically, I get.
Well, it's Ruben's turn.
Yeah, it's still Ruben's turn.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say, easy does it. Can I persuade?
Sure.
Oh wait, that's an action. I just didn't.
Yeah, that's true.
Never mind. Cool. My bad.
But you can still say it. Anna, it is your turn.
It's gonna stay right here.
Okay.
It's on the floor. Just this really hurt.
Shoal, on your turn.
All right. I have a question.
I have an answer.
Is moving somebody an action?
Is moving somebody in action? I would say
Move
yes. It would be
body
like an
part.
action to grab them.
Half.
Okay.
Move.
Joel is going to cover Cornelius.
Okay.
Cornelius
and-
blanket.
Using cure wounds would not wake him up, correct?
It would.
Or would
would.
it would?
Yeah.
Okay, so Shoal is going to cover Cornelius
you could
with their
could-
form
Okay.
Would he?
and tie him up.
Would they be able to do like a medicine check to like? Oh, he's already stabilized. He's
Stabilized.
not
Yeah,
dying,
he's
right?
stabilized
Yeah.
because it's not lethal
Never mind.
damage. He's just unconscious.
Never mind.
So yeah,
I
cover Cornelius entirely. So any attack on Cornelius has to go through Shoal
Okay.
and tie him up with a fuck ton of rope.
Okay. Yeah, I think you can do all of that on your turn.
Okay, should I like roll a
Um,
sleight of hand check or?
Yeah, I would roll a sleight of hand check and just know that like you wouldn't entirely be able to cover Must while you're doing this, but we'll assume once you're done with it, you go back to that. Yeah,
Nat
you
20
tie him
on the
up.
ties.
Yeah. Real
Um,
good.
Oh,
Real good.
if I can't cover, or if we can't cover his entire body, then we'll cover like the vital stuff and his head.
Sure.
His legs are just hanging out. You're just like over top of his torso and head.
Raina, it is
Alright.
your turn.
Wait, we're turning to Reyna. We need him alive. Calm down.
Reyna is going to take a deep breath and
Chop his legs
say,
off.
yeah, really. The mission was to get him to vote how Vale wanted, right? Or threaten his family. The ward's already dead, and whatever he's doing is dangerous. I say we leave him here, leave the note she wanted, and take his family to the safe house. We could arrest him, we could kill him. I don't care at this point. But we should get his family away. He's dangerous. And I don't even know if leaving him here is a good idea. If we do leave him so he does the vote, I think we ought to come back for him.
We still in initiative order.
If nobody is still interested in killing him, I would say no.
I've chilled out a little. A little.
Yeah, well, you're out of combat.
Ruben walks over without saying anything to check pulses.
Yeah, I wanted to do a medicine check on the.
Yeah,
water.
go ahead. Both of you roll medicine checks.
Medici.
17.
Anna's just gonna be on the floor, like
That
making
seems
that
about right.
dying whale noise that Loki makes after he got pummeled in the ground by Hulk in the first Avenger movie.
Reyna is gonna back away and kind of stand defensively near Anna.
Should just like
I do want to
starfished on the
respond to
floor,
what
just like.
Raina was saying.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I think the first thing is to.
Yeah.
I think I have a theory as to what was going on here, and so check the pulse.
Jake,
Yeah,
did your
so,
meta?
Were you
With-
right?
We'll
With a
see.
9 medicine check, they're definitely unconscious, but alive. And they don't outwardly appear to be injured in any dramatic way. Flynn, upon closer inspection, you notice a few things. One, you can tell by how subdued the breathing is of both of these individuals that they are not sleeping or unconscious from being like bludgeoned or anything like that. They are definitely being forcefully made to sleep by some magic or toxin or something. You don't know what. Also, you notice that their limbs and shoulders and even like the exterior of their ears and the like exterior of their face are hard as rock, almost like they are made of stone.
They're
And
petrifying.
on a 17, I think you would recognize this perhaps from some of your travels when you were away from home as a type of wasting sickness called Granite's Grasp. It's a terminal disease where someone slowly over time, all of their bones, their entire body turns to stone and they die.
And there's no way to cure it.
There is no known way to cure it, no.
Do I know how one gets afflicted with it?
It's not known, no. And it's not known to be like contagious either.
But both of them have it.
Both of them have it.
Is it genetic? I guess we wouldn't know.
Does it?
What's a
is
gene?
it caused by blood magic? 90%
Probably.
polyester.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think with that, we are going to wrap up the episode here and resume with the party's deliberations about what to do next. Thank you all very much for watching. I hope this was an interesting and exciting episode for you all. And tune in next week to find out how the rest of this sticky situation unfolds. Thanks for watching, and until next time, let the dice tell the story. Have a good night.
I
Bye.
How are we supposed to wait?